Hello, YouTube. This is Andrew from Gamers Galore, and this is gonna hopefully part one series I'll be doing. Not necessarily a podcast series, but I guess you can consider it since no real footage or anything. I'll figure out what I can do with that. But I know this is overused. There are many YouTubers who do this, like Some Ordinary Gamers, Mr. Creepypasta, etc., etc. So it might be overdone, and people might not like it too much because so many people do it. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because it's easy right now, so I get the gear I need. So I'll be doing creepypasta reading, and it all depends on you guys, subscribers or not. But the amount of likes that I get on this video will determine whether I do this. If I get enough likes, I will be doing this every Tuesday and Thursday. If not, I'll be figuring something else out. But podcast will be a given, and hopefully something will be done every day. Well, let me get into this, and talk to you later. Fear and the laughter. Listen to me, Thomas. Listen. Fear is a good thing. It is the protective barrier against the unknown. Mankind, we have used it for generations. The protective cocoon we have sewn ourselves into. It is our fault our bodies have decomposed into such a pathetic state, misusing it. Misusing fear. That is what you are afraid of, Thomas. Pain, agony. Is the obstacles you have to cross so difficult to comprehend? Is the sanctity of human life such a complicated factor in what we do? The transition between what we are, from an innocent child, eyes shining with the hope and the desire of developing into a man, into a grieving robotic device of sadism, programmed to extinguish whatever it has captured in its line of sight. The transition is complicated. The inception is simple. All it requires is the flick of a switch. And to flick it, how about killing your best friend? Raping your sister? Sounds impractical, doesn't it? So what stops this? Moral codes? No, Thomas. We are being restricted by a thin bubble that can destroy us if our mind has already ceased to. It's fear. And that's when I get back to my point. There's no use struggling, Thomas. No. Shh. It'll be over soon. Just listen. Yes, Thomas. I understand you have a frenzied mind. Yes, Thomas, your family is safe. And no, there's no one near our area, so don't scream. Please, concentrate and listen to my lecture. We use fear for what? To protect ourselves against pain? Then what is pain, eh? It's so easy to cross if you would just take the step. Unfortunately, no one dares to. You've long been raised with the idea drilled into your heads. Pain is a sensory compound. It's good. It's not good, Thomas. No. Pain is essential. But something essential does not necessarily mean it's good. Pain is likely the worst thing that has ever been asserted on man alone. But why? Why treasure it? Why, when fear itself has acted against it? Because fear was never against pain in the first place. The foolish leaders before you have simply molded, carved such a flaccid idea and balanced it on the thread hanging by man. Fear and pain, both are essential. Me? Insane? Ha! Listen to yourself, you stammering crybaby. You obey the leaders. You consume the dead. You hold an ideology that a man cannot drink until he has reached a certain age. You fucking pay the people to oppress you. You sit every day, staring at the meaningless static that has formed a baseless visual image in your mind. Eating it like the fucking baby that you are. And me? Insane? The real ones. The real insane psychopaths. The monsters. It's not me. It's you. You're a freak. And I need to change that. Let's go back to 5 years ago, Thomas. Back when I was one of you. Timid, gullible, simple, moronic. The hunger we have for money. It was so self-destructive, was it not? And the task was so onerous, too. And then my wife died. What an effing twist, wasn't it? You could say it was a twist worth dying for. Me, an innocent bystander, fucked by life itself. And then pain didn't seem so bad after all. Thomas, you stupid asshole, are you listening? Stop crying! I'm sorry, Thomas, but you need to stay with me. I need you alive for this, or else I'll have to dig out one of your eyes. I've done it before, Thomas. Believe me, I have an arsenal of weapons in my mentality that can destroy you. But I won't. Not for now, at least. Listen to me, Thomas. Try to focus. Try smiling. We need fear. But by executing it wrongly, we've become vulnerable beings. That shouldn't be the way. I have to renovate this technique. Make it sensible. Oh, and the best way, of course, is to install a sense of pain. You should know where this is going, Thomas. Do you see this button, Thomas? What do you think happens if I press it? 1,000 people in a building will die. An airplane explodes. No, Thomas. I'm not a mass murderer. Really. You should entitle that honor to our president. No, I'm a lot less bloody. Of course, blood will have to be shed. Currently, in a dilapidated house, there sits a girl. She's bound and gagged. An innocent girl. Really, I didn't even know who she was. With the press of a button, 3 bombs will detonate, pulverizing her into nothing but a battered corpse. Her family will mourn for her. It's sad, really. But I'm not going to press it. You are. Yes, you press this button, and I'll let you go. You can go free. Go tell those blue men how much of an asshole I am, where I am, what do I look like. Just press this button. Oh, I forgot to mention something. Silly me. That girl has a button in her hands, too. Yes, I took the liberty of placing it in her hands before tying her up. She's been told the same thing as you. Of course, she presses it and you're a goner. No worries. She's not set to press it until exactly 10 minutes from now. I'm giving you this chance to do it. You can do it now, when she can't. She'll blow up, and you'll go free. Go on. What? You're not pressing it? Why? You're scared. She's got a family. That's sad. I expected much more from you, Thomas. Don't you have a family too? Come on. Press the thing. Press it. Come on. Just a push of a finger, and it'll be over. No, Thomas. Okay. This is a pity. Because you failed. And what have I been saying all these while? Passed through your ears like a gust of wind, eh? You have misused fear. You've let it consume you. No, this is not a moral thing. This is fear. Fear of condemnation. Fear of disapproval. Your entire decision stemmed from the fear of something small. Something that has flicked your switch. Something I have been trying to tell you not to succumb to. And surprise, there was no girl at all. Nothing would have happened if you pressed the button. Huh. Shocker, right? Yes, that look on your face says a lot. Unfortunately, I lied and you failed the test. I'll have you know, I lie a lot, but a test is a test and you failed. How sad. Looks like you can't be part of me anymore. You see this laughing gas? Yes, there's some X chemicals mixed into it to subject you to fatal overdose. You'll die, but you'll die laughing. Isn't that a chuckle worth of pins, Thomas? Am I crazy? No. Am I a monster? No. Just a sensible man who was disfigured by your hero. But at least I'm always smiling now. Grasping the truth. Embracing it. And I'm happy. I'll be very keen to share it around. Thank you very much. That's okay, Thomas. Shh. Shh. That's all right. It's all over now. I'm here to make you all happy. To laugh. To rejoice. For fear is essential. But I'm here to neutralize it with an equally essential factor. Happiness. Who am I, Thomas? You don't know? Never mind. I'll carve it into your chest later. Please, send my regards to Batman with your corpse. And remember to smile. I like smiling. For who am I? I am the Joker. Well then, that was an interesting story. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't read it before now. So the words, I didn't expect it to be cursing. I really didn't. I mean, I looked over, but I didn't read it. So, I did censor myself sometimes. But, what do I think of the story? Honestly, it was a pretty good story. I liked it. I loved the detail. I loved the sickening twists in the end. But I do have one problem with it. Its interpretation of the Joker isn't really liable. The Joker wouldn't hesitate to kill a little girl, let alone say that he's not a monster, that he's not a mass murderer. It's not a very good interpretation of the Joker. The story on its own was pretty good, and I'll give him props. It was put together very well, and I did enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. For those of you who did listen and who really did listen to the end, comment down below. What did you think of this? Was it a good creepypasta? Was it a bad creepypasta? Would you consider it even creepypasta? Or do you consider it just kind of short story? I mean, I'm reading off a creepypasta wiki right now. And, I wouldn't consider it necessarily creepypasta because I don't find it fits into the category. I consider it more fan fiction, but more incorrect fan fiction because it's nothing really like the Joker. It is and it isn't. But tell me what you guys think. 10 likes, and I'll continue doing this every Tuesday and Thursday. And I'll check by next Tuesday. If I have no likes by Tuesday, I just won't do it. If I don't have 10 likes by Tuesday, I just won't do it. I'll figure something else out. But, this is Andrew from Gamers Galore. And, again, I know it's a repetitive because so many people do it. But I hope you did enjoy this. And 10 likes would be great. And I am out of here.